Welcome to the next installment of the Rare Book Views channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about a book adventure that I went on. I have a really good book friend. I have a bookish BFF, a BBFF. She lives a couple hours away, and when there's a used book sale or a book event, sometimes we'll have a weekend and spend the night at each other's house and have a fun dinner and just really obsess about books for a while. And where she lives, they actually started to bring back the big annual book sales. So I packed an actual suitcase and went and spent the night at her house. We had a fun dinner, and then we got up pretty early in the morning. She's a little bit more serious about getting to the front of the line than me, so we were there maybe 2 hours before the sale started. It was a pretty good sized sale. There was top-notch people watching in the line, and they individually priced the books, and we knew that in advance. So that can sometimes be hit or miss depending on the mood of the volunteer who priced them, but it is a great treasure hunt. And this one was laid out really well. It was in a department store that went out of business, so it was a really big space, plenty of room, lots of tables, and for a good cause. So I'm going to show you a little bit around the book sale. Let's take a look. So we had a really great time at the book sale, and we found a lot of stuff, and it was really fun. People were really nice to talk to. I think everybody was excited to be back to book browsing, and I found some great things. So let's take a look. I got 2 fiction books that were on my to-be-read list. This one, I read one of her other books and put on my list anything else by this author. So I got this, and this is the third book. This is the third book in this series, and I read the first 2 and really liked it. Vampires, Witches, looking for a rare book, and time travel. And it's a really good TV series too, so I was on the lookout for the third book. These are basically brand new, and they were about $3 each, which is no big deal at all. I had a couple books to put on my eBay store to fund my book collecting habit. I got The Origin of the Species in the Modern Library. I've talked about this before. Modern Library, really great, made a lot of reprints of classics and great books in affordable format. So I can sell this one. This is really cool. I have this set of Alice in Wonderland. This is the 2-box, or the 2-volume Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. They have the original Tenniel illustrations in color and a really cool slipcase. So we can sell that one. And The Hobbit. This is a great edition. It's in a slipcase. It's got really cool color and pretty great illustrations. So this is a beautiful gift edition. I already have a nice Hobbit, so I can find this one a new home. I found some pretty cool things to add to the collection. I got a box set of The Lord of the Rings. Actually, this is a little embarrassing. I actually own this, but this one is in better condition, so I can upgrade. I can have this one on my shelf, and then the other one, I'll find a new home for that. And these are beautiful. They are really, this slipcase is tight, so this dust jacket isn't great, and there's not enough room left to put a cover on it, but these are beautiful, so I'm keeping these. And this is the crown of the day. This is an advanced reader's copy of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. This is the third Harry Potter. Advanced reader's copies were sent by the publisher before the books were actually published. This is largely an uncorrected proof. So this is not the copy of the book that actually went out. This is obviously not the cover art. This was sent to, advanced reader's copies in general are sent to journalists who do book reviews or book buyers. They are to get a little bit of the buzz going so people can read the book and say they've read the book even though it hasn't been released yet. There's a little bit in here about the marketing plan for the book. And I think for the US editions, there were only 3 advanced reader's copies. I think this was the last one that they did because they didn't need to advertise it after this. Everybody knew that it was going to be a big bestseller. This is in really great condition. Look how nice and sharp. They weren't usually, in general, advanced reader's copies aren't in great condition because people don't plan to keep them. This is just something that they read or skim so that they can write an article or tell people or decide what to order. So these don't often survive, and there aren't that many. From my research, I think for the Harry Potters in the United States, there were maybe 3,000, maybe 5,000 ever sent. So this is fairly rare, and I'm really excited to have this as part of my collection because they're hard to find. There were advanced reader's copies in the UK, so those would have been earlier, and different cover art, and obviously the content's different. There was one in Canada, apparently it was comb bound with that plastic thing across the side, and there were only 10, and those are very sought after. This one, I found one sold recently on eBay for $600. There are a couple listed in the $500 range. I found one listed on a website that is not as mainstream, or wouldn't have as big of a viewership as eBay, for about $350. And some have sold in local auctions or other kinds of online auctions. So anywhere from $300 to $600 probably. I paid $3 for this, and it just feels like such a treasure. So I'm very excited to have it and put it on the shelf. I have a little bit of a Harry Potter addiction because like all of the books that I tend to collect, the things I concentrate on are books that I really enjoyed. I like to have special editions. So this one, maybe only a few thousand made. This is a pretty obscure, rare one. I enjoyed the Harry Potter books when they came out. I found them very comforting when my mom had cancer. So no matter how you feel about current events, I know some people have different views, but I remember the books themselves very fondly. So I'm always happy to have a fun edition. If you're a Harry Potter collector and you want to see my collection, just let me know and I'll give you a deep dive on those. If there's any other books that you saw today you want to hear about, just give me a shout and we can talk more about them. Thanks for watching and happy reading.